Hey folks, I'm Matt Doyle, MLSsoccer.com's Armchair Analyst, and welcome back to another episode of Between the Lines. Today we're going to talk about the partnership between forwards up top, and we're going to start with the hottest team in MLS, the Seattle Sounders. Clint Dempsey is running away with the MVP award just about a quarter of the way through the season, and Obafemi Martins, well, you can make a pretty strong case that he should be Dempsey's partner up top on any best 11 list that comes out. And the reason why is their ability to play with each other. Their spacing has been impeccable. Watch this build-up from last week against the Colorado Rapids that ends with a Lamar Nagel tap-in. This is just great understanding and even better skill from both of these guys. Now on that goal, Martins acted as a center forward, really a target forward coming off the line and dragging the defense with him. Dempsey, meanwhile, was drifting out left, finding the channels where he can sort of hide, then dart into the final third on a diagonal run. This is all about timing, and the understanding between Martins and Dempsey has grown so much in the first couple of months of this season that the timing is almost always right these days. But usually we've seen Dempsey operating a little bit deeper. That's why even though I would call what Seattle plays a 4-4-2, a lot of people call it a 4-4-1-1. And that's really what the job of the second striker is in the modern game. You have to be goal dangerous in the final third, of course, but really you have to be ready to drop back into midfield and help against teams in possession or defense against teams that play a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. You have to make sure that your team doesn't lose the numbers battle in central midfield, because if you do, then your two forwards will be starved of service, and that's not the way to win games. While Dempsey and Martins are the gold standard in MLS at the moment, there are a couple of guys on the other coast who are also showing their knack for timing and space. Bradley Wright-Phillips isn't as versatile as Obafemi Martins, but he doesn't need to be. He needs to be reliable in the center channel and dangerous in the 18, dragging players away from Thierry and letting the Frenchman drop in and become a playmaker as much as he is a forward. Passes like this are the reason why New York wants to get Henry on the ball, and Wright-Phillips' movement allows him to do that. Of course, just because we're thinking of Henry more as a playmaker these days than as a forward doesn't mean that he's not a forward. He still does the dirty work that New York needs him to do. Watch the unselfish run he makes here that drags two defenders away from Wright-Phillips. And this, of course, is an equalizing, crucial goal for New York. It doesn't happen if Henry is static, only looking to hit the last pass. And of course, it doesn't happen if Wright-Phillips isn't in perfect form in front of net these days. I talked a while back about why the 4-4-2 will never really go out of style, and these two teams are doing a good job of proving my point for me. Thanks, guys. Partnerships, especially attacking partnerships, are the currency with which soccer games are won at the highest level. And there are no better partnerships in MLS right now than Dempsey and Martins on one coast and Henry and Wright-Phillips on the other. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back again soon with another episode of Between the Lines.